Welcome to your meet and greet with your breath. And with me, it's Evie by Just Meditate. I'm a certified yoga teacher and I have a high preference for meditation and breathing. It's called pranayama in Sanskrit and also in breath work, which is a little bit more intense. And today I want you to show a little exercise together with me. We will experience it. How to enter your breath. So really get a meet and greet with the basic stuff around your breath. But before we go into this, I want you to consider a moment where you have been just about to go into a situation. So there's a little bit a situation that is a little bit maybe nerve-wracking, like you're super excited, it's out of your comfort zone a bit, but you want to do this or you have to do this sometimes maybe. And it's demanding. So what is your body actually doing sometimes with your breath maybe? And then consider a moment when this situation actually is over. So the first situation is more like going on the stage. And the second emotion or situation I'm asking you for to remember maybe is a situation for when you're going down from the stage, when it's just done, when it's finished, like the email is sent out, the working day is over, a meeting is over, or a hard conversation with a friend is over, or maybe in between your day you have like a moment where you're just really internally done. What is then happening to your body? What is happening to your breath especially? I'm pretty sure you all have, or you definitely have it in your mind, when I say it at least, that when you are about to go on the stage, literally, it is like a big inhale and then going forward. And the situation when you are out of a situation, when it's just done, when there's nothing else you can do anymore, it is mostly like this feeling of letting go, and this is a deep exhalation like this. And sometimes we just do it during the day. So sometimes I was asked why I'm breathing so heavily. It was just like this, or maybe a big inhalation, and my body was doing this unconsciously with me. So why we are doing this is because this is body language. We have a body and our body is talking to us, and this is a way to communicate with our nervous system. But what we want to do now is to do it really consciously. There's a lot to tell and there's a lot to explore. For now we keep it super simple, and I don't want to share so much at this stage because I want you to be an explorer, to really go into the situation, to be on an explorer modus. So you can find out what it's really actually doing for you. And you can do this practice, and I hope you will do this for the next 7 or maybe also 10 days, like make it to your own challenge. And see what the practice is actually doing with you when you're doing it every day. But we come to this later. Your mind maybe will be not that patient. So it can be that in some situations during the practice, which is going about a couple of minutes, not so long, but your mind will maybe kick in and asking you, what the hell are you doing here? What are you actually doing with me? Or maybe it's like, oh, that's boring. I mean, I can tell you a lot of benefits, but at this moment, you can really tell your mind, hey, I'm about to explore it. It's an experience. I will tell you afterwards. We will have this conversation afterwards. And then you can actually really find your own words, what this practice is doing with you and what it maybe can be helpful for you. And then can you have this talk, this inner talk with your mind. And from there you can continue together, hopefully. Okay. So what we are doing now is we practice, because this is what I can say for sure. It's not a waste of time. So you will really enjoy it in some parts, definitely. And yeah, I'm excited about to share this with you, and I hope that you will come back at some point to share with me what your experience is like. But for now, we're entering into this, so find your seat. So maybe it's a chair like mine, maybe it's another one, maybe not so comfortable, but look whatever is around you and find your seat. And your seat means your feet are completely grounded, and leave a little bit space between your feet and also between your knees. And then find a seat that you really are seated, so that you can heavy fall into the seat with your body. But only the lower part of our body is kind of heavy into the seat. Our upper part of the body is really upright, straight. And to entering this inner seat, we're closing our eyes. So I invite you to come with me into the position to look inside, and therefore we're closing our eyes right now. Close your eyes, bring your hands on your thighs, and also close your mouth and breathe through your nose. Let's do this. Let's explore this. You really feel your feet on the ground, and this is anchoring you to the ground. Your seat is really heavy. Let yourself sit in this position. But from there, from the pelvic floor all the way up the spine to your head, there's a sense of lightness and being upright. So really sense this moving tall motion inward. And let your shoulders drop. And I know already this is sometimes really, really hard. So bring your shoulders once to the ears. And then roll them back and down. And again, bring them to the ears, both together. And then roll them back and down. And maybe you have also a feeling of bringing them wide out and down. Inhale again, or whenever your breath is coming, bring them to the ears. And then let them go all the way down and back. So your shoulder blades are moving together, and you have more space in the chest area. So one last time, inhale, bring the shoulders all the way up, and then just let them with the exhalation fall down, backwards down, and then let your breath just flow. Just a stable and easeful seat. Relaxed, grounded. Bring your chin parallel to the floor so that your neck is also long. And then bring your right hand to the lower belly so that your finger is on the navel, your thumb, and the rest of the fingers below in direction of the pelvic floor. And your left hand comes to the chest. And just feel into your hands, the upper and the lower ones, whether you can sense some motions. The seat itself is really, really calm and effortless and also stable, quiet. But there's some movement maybe in your body because you're breathing. Maybe you can feel it in the belly, maybe in the chest. There's no right or wrong, it's just exploring. Okay, I will give you now, the next minutes, some suggestions how to breathe deeply into the pelvic floor, into the belly. So the first one we're starting together, so bring your navel to the spine and breathe out. And with the inhalation, bring your breath all the way down again and let your belly really move forward so that the navel can move forward. Allow the belly to become big. And when we exhale, bring the navel back to the spine. When you inhale, the navel moves forward again, allowing the belly to become wide. And with the exhalation, the navel goes back in direction of the spine. Let it be gentle, let it be soft, smooth, no sucking in. It's just a gentle movement, a really slow dance of the navel with the inhalation forwards, away from the spine, and with the exhalation all the way back, really, really smooth. Keep on going like this, explore it, and feel that your chest is quite calm. And maybe this is not possible for you yet, so keep it with the intention on the navel. And in the first place, it is already the intention and the allowing, and the body will follow at some point. Allow the body to adjust with time, with practice. This is quite normal. Okay. So the next suggestion is when you inhale, you're filling up a balloon in your lower belly, like this balloons from the birthday party. And when you exhale, the balloon goes together again. Inhale, let the balloon become big in all directions. So the dimension is not only forward, it's always to the right, it's to the left, and it's always backwards at the same time. And backwards is this movement direction to the kidneys. So inhale is this expansive motion to all directions, and the exhalation is like before. The navel comes back to the spine, and with this the balloon comes together to the middle. Practice this on your own. Really feel like the allowance and the dimension gets maybe already a little bit more wider, fuller, richer. And if not, it's okay too. Keep on going. Couple more breaths in and out. Stay in the moment, and remember when your mind is kicking in that you have a conversation later. It's valid, but we have a conversation later. Okay. So the next suggestion is that you bring both of your hands down to the belly. So the upper hand moves down to the other one. And your hands are heat. Your hands bringing warmth into the area. So maybe you can sense this feeling of warm sensation, but also the sensation of touch. Breathe into the sensation and breathe into the area where you can feel the sensation. Every inhalation is the direction towards the touch and the warmth, the connection to your hand. And when you exhale, it moves all back together in direction of the spine. Try to keep it down, really in the pelvic floor and the lower parts of the belly. For now, this is your intention. Okay, one more time after the round you're on. One more time, this feeling of expansion into the sensation of touch and temperature. And then bring it back to the navel with the exhalation on your hands back on your thighs. You're still sitting upright, relaxed with your shoulders, eyes are closed. And with this inward sensation, feel into your body. How are you feeling right now? What is the sensation in your body at all? What is the sensation in your neck? your shoulders. And what is the sensation maybe between your eyebrows and your forehead? Maybe you are sensitive there and you can feel some change. And maybe you still feel that something is working, that there is like something that it's the essence out of the practice now when you are not doing it all, just sitting. And maybe you can find 3 words for you for this practice of the essence. 3 words or short sentences that you can take with you. Great. So then let go everything, and maybe you want to have a deep inhalation and a deep exhalation. And then open your eyes again, coming back. So you have your 3 words right now, and most of my clients tell me that they feel more calm, more in stillness, that they are tired, and that they want to go to sleep now or need a coffee. Some of my clients also in classes tell me that it is about being ready, so that's like a recharge. And all of this is really, really valid, because this is our body. It talks to us. And what we just entered is a conversation with our nervous system. So you have just talked directly via body language with your nervous system and the meaning of the parasympathetic nervous system, which is really, really easy mentioned, like the rest and digest system. So whenever we are in our parasympathetic nervous system, our body is able to digest properly, to relax, and to recharge. So in case you're feeling quite tired now and you have this feeling, I need a coffee now, that basically means you need more rest, because this is what your body is telling you. And in this case, I would suggest that you do this practice for the next days in the evening when everything is kind of done and you are about to entering into your evening, and maybe really directly before bedtime. It's a nice practice to really calm down the nervous system out of this focus, motivation, achieving situation, which is great because we want to achieve, which is great because we want to be motivated and inspired and to thrive. But we also need some rest, we need some breaks in between. And this is a really, really great exercise to actually going directly and really intentionally into this resting state. And from there your body can sleep better, deeper. It might take a couple of days, but mostly after 3 days already my clients tell me they're having a much more better deep sleep, and mostly the essence is that they don't wake up in the night. So explore this for yourself. But if you are kind of the person who's saying right now, oh, I'm ready for the next one. So this doesn't mean that this practice is not doing anything for you. This practice actually is helping you to having a pause between the one task and really focus and re-energize and really bring yourself into the present moment. And from there you can moving forward, so that you're kind of having a past, a presence, and from there moving forward really new. So in all cases, at the end of the video you will find some questions on a sheet, so you can just relax the next couple of days and find space for this practice and answering really honestly these 4 questions. And I would love to invite you for a little challenge to do it for 7 or maybe even 10 days and realize how fast a change can happen or actually what is this doing for you, what is it serving for you, how helpful it is, and which questions coming up. So there might be some questions, and yeah, I'm really happy to hear whenever you have some questions. I'm even more happy to hear your stories, your explorations, and that you share with me, like I shared with you this practice. So also by the end of the video, on the end, it is like my contact details, and also below this video, so you can just send me an email or send a WhatsApp or whatever you want to, and reach out to me. So I'm happy to do this together with you, and really make it a challenge. Really make it an invitation for something new. And it is just one practice, and there's so much more out there. But when you're not able to really deeply entering into your belly area, you're not really able to access the deeper parts of your lungs. So this is a part where you really can go into a transformation, so that you can provide your body with a lot of oxygen, and so your body can also digest and do its proper work. It can help you to rejuvenate, and it can help you to stay healthy or become healthy. Another big thing about this breath is that it actually can help to reduce pain. But this is another topic. So go in, try it, enjoy it, and let me know how it went. So happy to hear from you. Thank you for being with me. Bye-bye.